Very good afternoon everybody, welcome back to Disney D Vlogs. So the time has finally come where one day away from setting sail on the Disney Magic at sea. So the Disney Magic has come over from Florida and is doing 1, 2, 3 and 4 night staycations around the UK. So we've had Southampton already and they've moved up to Liverpool. There's been 2 successful journeys around the English Channel. I think they went between Ireland and then went towards Isle of Wight and everything and came back up. So this has been in the planning for about 5-6 months now, and we're really excited. The weather is absolutely glorious. This week is looking fantastic, so we set sail tomorrow, and oh my god, like literally we're so excited because we've always wanted to go on the Disney cruise, and we was planning to do it in Florida down the Keys, which we still plan to do when we can get out there. We know that we can put £250 down and get 10% off us next cruise, and then we get that £250 back, which we can obviously put back into the cruise. So yeah, excited is an understatement. We've got quite a few things planned. We've got Parlo's booked. That's the very posh restaurant on board. Me and Lucy are going for brunch there, and we're going to be vlogging the entire trip. So from us leaving the house, heading to Liverpool, going through all the COVID tests and restrictions, and then getting onto the boat. We know that this has had a few problems since it began. We heard that down in Southampton there was a party on a bus, all different people all on one bus. One person got COVID and none of those people on the bus could get on. So like many other people that are on the Facebook staycation page, people that have been on there, everybody's concerned about getting symptoms or getting COVID itself, because if you get COVID in your party, any one of you, like there's 4 of us going, so if any one of us 4 get COVID, we can't go on the ship. And I've been double jabbed, Lucy has, so has Lucy's mum Kay, and Ellie's had a PCR test and it's come back negative, but it doesn't still mean she can't get COVID between, obviously, since she's had that tomorrow. So today we just headed downtown and restrictions have dropped around the UK, and it is mega busy. Shops are recommending and advising to wear masks. I did in certain shops, but it was so nice to be able to not wear masks. I think there were a diverse range of people. Some would wear masks, some would not. I'd say it's 50-50. But yeah, on the upside, it's back to normality for the most part, for the next couple of months at least. And yeah, we're going to take you around the ship. Now the Disney Magic is 23 years old now. It's the oldest in the fleet. We've got a new one coming next year. I believe it's a Disney Wish, which is currently being built. And yeah, so 23 years. It was constructed and launched in 1998, and it had a refurbishment in 2012. So we'll be taking you around the ship to show you, everything that's available on board during these times. Anything that isn't, we'll obviously let you know about. Yeah, the ship, we were really lucky as well. I know I keep going off topic whilst I'm talking, but we were really lucky because when we went to go book them, the tickets to get on to the staycations, we'd actually gone to do so, and Disney had released them 2 hours before. Now we were already in touch with Hayes, a rep there, and she said she'd get in touch with us with all the information and that, and apparently the tickets were supposed to be on sale from 9 AM. Disney put them up at 7, so a lot of those reps lost their commission, and it were a right mess. Anyway, at first we couldn't get tickets, they'd sold out, and somebody must have obviously had a reservation within their basket, because it holds it I think for half an hour, and then they got released and we were lucky enough to get on board. But we know that the capacity was increased. Now capacity of the ship I believe is around 2,400 2,500 people, but I've heard that there's a I think a 10% reduction of that. So there's lots to do. People are split up into different dining, so we've still got to wear as masks. It used to be entirely around the ship, but now they've relaxed it on deck, so if you're outside basically you can take your masks off, but if you're inside you've got to still wear them, which is fine. We did have the photo package booked as well, and then we have cancelled that because after seeing the pictures that people are getting, they're no better than if we did them ourselves. And for £250, you think they'd lower the prices a bit just to coincide with the fact that you can't stand next to the characters, which I don't entirely understand, because if you're vaccinated and because we all have to be double vaccinated, you get a COVID test on the day and then you get a questionnaire on your app each morning to tell them whether you have like symptoms or anything, and if it is so, they'll test you on board, and then if you come back positive, you get you and your party gets put in your room and you have to remain there until we dock back in Liverpool or your port. I don't understand that, because nobody on board should have COVID, so you should still be able to stand at least closer to the characters, but yeah, so rather than wasting that money, which I think for the most part a lot of people have done the same thing, they've saved themselves money and then they're just heading to see the photos that they have got taken at the end of the cruise, and then decided whether they wanted to purchase or anything. But I think taking your own photos near the characters is just as good as the real thing. So I am very, very lucky. I'm very, very, very lucky to be able to go on to this little staycation cruise. We have worked so hard over the last 16 months. I've been working every single day. I had a 6-month break between work during COVID, and then I went back to work in November, and I've just worked and worked, and because we can't get to Florida yet, with all the restrictions and everything, I've decided that this is the best thing to fill the time up and the best thing for the channel. So whilst I'll be releasing the vlogs, aside of that I'll be releasing loads of information about the ship, about things that you can do, you can't do, pricing, merchandise, everything that you could possibly think about. I just think it's the right time for this channel to get, you know, a different perspective on Disney, because Walt Disney used to love cruising, and that's where the idea of the cruise industry for Disney to move into came from. And you know, Walt would be so proud to know that by next year they'll have a fleet of 5 cruise ships, and I'm really hoping that one of those ships, Disney Magic being the smallest, is commissioned to do tours around the UK and around Europe from next year onwards, because they could branch out. There is a market here for it, obviously. People have been stuck in, the staycations have sold out, and you know, I hope everybody that's been on it so far and goes on it between now and I think it's October really enjoys themselves. It's only a couple of days, so we go tomorrow. Our booking slots from 1:15 till 1:30, and we're going to go mega early in the morning because we've heard that in Liverpool they've got loads of roadworks around the port stations and the arena where we have to park, and it's been causing a bit of chaos. Some people are saying that it's taking them 3.5 hours to get through the COVID test, security, and get onto the ship, which is a long time, especially at the minute when it's nearly 30 degrees a day, you know, having to maybe sit in your car, so we've heard, because of the incident on the bus and other incidents. Don't get me wrong, I'm really happy that Disney are being safe, but I think they're being a bit too safe. If you have those vaccines and you're getting onto that ship and you've got a negative test, there should be no issues. But what I do like about it is the fact that obviously there's no self-service. You can't go up and get your own food basically. You can't get your own drinks out of the free machines. You can't get the ice cream. it's all served here, which to me, for what I'm paying for, I'd expect that anyway. It's first class service. I love it. I love the fact that somebody's doing it for you. So you just stand there and you can just tell them, I'd like that drink, I like that ice cream, I want that food, and it gets brought to you. It's fantastic, you know what I mean? So yeah, there's a plus side to it, I suppose. So everything looks absolutely magical. We had the boutique booked for Ellie, but she's decided she doesn't want to do it. It's too late to cancel now, so we're going to have to go to guest services when we get on the ship, fingers crossed, because we still have to go through the testing stage. I think everybody is worried about that, because even though we've got us vaccine, you can still get COVID and not show symptoms. I think the new health secretary has just got COVID, and he said the same thing in a little tweet he did, saying he'd been double vaccinated and he felt a bit groggy. I don't feel groggy, I feel fine, but who knows, I could get a cold, I could have COVID, and then, you know, it's game over. But you always got to look on the negative side, because there's so much negativity in the world at the minute. Once we get past that stage, we'll be happy. We'll be on the boat and sailing away with Captain Mickey. So yeah, we really want you to join us on this journey. So we will be back on Friday. We've got the later dining on Thursday night, so that means we're leaving the ship later. I think it's between 9:15, 9:30, as where some people that have the early one has the earlier breakfast. They have to leave the ship about 7:15, 7:30ish, which is mega early. I know that the last party of people that went on the Disney Magic landed in on Sunday morning, and they got into Liverpool at 4:38 AM in the morning, and then obviously people got off the ship. So yeah, we are mega excited. So we want to take you along on this journey with us, and we just wanted to show a different side of Disney, and we wanted to try a different side of Disney. So what am I looking forward to the most? It's the actual ship itself. I've never been on a ship. I've been on a boat, but a ship has always, you know, been on my bucket list, and the fact it's Disney as well. I saw, because I've been talking about cruises, a lot of ads for cruises have been popping up on my Facebook. Yeah, we know Facebook does use a microphone. But yeah, a Virgin ship popped up, and their ship looks absolutely incredible. It's massive, and I was thinking about maybe doing something like that in the future as well, going on different cruises. And we've been discussing doing different things and going different places, and maybe going around theme parks and attractions around the UK, and branching out a bit. I know the channel is Disney D Vlogs, but Disney Dave Vlogs is what my channel is actually named, but obviously, you know, I shortened the Dave part to D. So, you know, I do Disney primarily, and I plan to do a lot of other stuff, like do reviews around Disney Plus, and maybe merchandise reviews. We've heard that all the Disney shops are starting to close around the UK, and a lot in America too, because they're trying to go online. So it's a bit harder now to go out and vlog in shops, and I think it's a great move from Disney, not just from a money saving perspective, because they have obviously lost billions over the last year or so, but also because of health and safety in the shops, of the staff and people. So whilst it's going to put a lot of people out of work, which is obviously the downside, I think it's a good thing for Disney. Maybe they can, you know, put more merchandise up onto their store. So yeah, talking merchandise, we have seen quite a few things. We are a bit disappointed though, because we've heard that things are selling out really fast. So when we get onto the ship, the merchandise area, the shop, I don't know actually what it's called, I don't know if it's just called a Disney shop or whatever, is open around 6, so we'll have to wait for that. But obviously stuff is selling out fast now. I don't know if Disney is restocking this merchandise, but a lot of the Spirit jerseys, small and medium, had sold out the other day, and I don't know if they're getting a restock or not. or whether they have an allocation for each cruise, or whether they'll be getting restocked as and when it comes in from, because everything on board is American, so you pay in American dollars, which is great for us because at one point it was $141 to the pound. It's come down a bit now. I reckon that's because the UK economy is kicking back in again, and also we still have to pay us 20% tax because we're in England still. So there's that. And yeah, so the Spirit jerseys, there's quite a few we've seen on lights. There's some Pandora charms obviously that you can only get on the ship, some bags Lucy's seen, and a mug, the Disney mug that we've seen. We'll be definitely buying that just to add to his mug collection. Look, I put some, I'll show you this, put some of these up, and we've started collecting some of the Disney mugs, as you can see, and we've got them ones as well. We've got Mr. and Mrs. and then we've got one up here as well. So we've got Dumbo, Aristocrat, or Marie, and we've got Lady and the Tramp and 101 Dalmatians there. So I'll definitely be putting some more of them back up. So yeah, we've got our suitcases out. We've packed for about a month, even though we're going for 2 days, because with it being so hot at the minute, we're concerned. I mean, like, I'm not doing out today, and I'm so clammy, and it's awful. So we've got quite a few bits, change of clothes and stuff. Obviously we've got a smart wear for parlours, because you have to wear shirt, tie maybe, some dress trousers and some nice shoes. So you'll see it's down in there. So here's a Walt Disney World purchase, and for those of you that are new to the channel or first time watchers, we bought this in Disney World. So we went there at back end of 2019, and we was there for 3 weeks, and we took about, I think it was $10,000 in spending money, and we got to the last day and we bought that much stuff that we didn't have enough room to put everything in it. So we had to buy that was nearly 200, I think it was like $250 or something stupid, and then we had to pay £90 back for extra luggage on the plane. So yeah, that's our Walt Disney World purchase, one of his bigger purchases. Other than that, it was my lightsaber from Galaxy's Edge. And then we've just got loads of new clothes, and I've also get to wear these beauties for the first time as well. My Mickey Superstar trainers, so they'll be getting worn. And then Lucy's got a handheld Dumbo, and I've always liked that one. Let's turn it that way. Samsonite. So yeah, we're just sorting out today. We're just cleaning up, picking up bits and bobs, because we've got to make sure we have everything. We've got obviously the essentials like your toothpaste, toothbrushes, which people always seem to forget. We've got sunglasses. Got to get all the camera ready, everything off the memory cards. I've got to get Ellie's laptop, and obviously to put all the vlogs on, all the videos for the vlogs, passports, Revolut cards, oh, so much stuff. We've got to take the American to English plug. I think you get an hairdryer on board, but we've got like straighteners and stuff. Ellie's getting her hair dyed. Lucy's had all her hair cut off, and it's like down here now, it's really short, and she's got like a shaved bit here, and she's dyed it red. She looks really nice. So I've had a haircut underneath here. I'm not showing you in a minute because it's like all hot and sweaty. So yeah, we're prepared. We're very prepared. So we're just doing those last minute checks, and we managed to save just over $1,000. Do you think we've got enough for 2 days? I think we have, because obviously we pay Palos out of that as well, which will be $90, and then obviously extras, which isn't that much because you get most of your food and your drinks for free, except for alcohol and packaged stuff like maybe M&Ms and stuff like that, and cans of Coke, they cost as extras, and I think some of the special coffees and stuff like that cost as well. But I'll do, like I say, an in-depth video on everything that is available on the ship, what costs, what doesn't, pros, cons, show you all the restrictions to make sure that, you know, people know what to expect in the future. I mean, hopefully soon it'll change. Just gonna take a drink. Hopefully soon all the restrictions will ease a bit. Now, I don't know whether they're following their own rules. That's happening in Florida. So obviously in Florida, in the park outside, you don't have to wear a mask anymore, but you still do inside. And I reckon Disney are making those rules by them, because I presumed that come the 20th today that nobody'd have to wear a mask inside, but the rules still apply on the ship, which is fine, you know, as long as we have a good time, which I think we will. I've been watching some people's vlogs. I follow a girl called Hannah on YouTube. She's great, and she had a fantastic time, and she was very informative. And for someone like me that's a YouTuber but also a person that watches other YouTubers, it was great to know that there's people out there that have the same sort of passion and can give an insight into what's happening out there. So yeah, it gets you prepared. And I mean, they showed what was happening within the COVID tests and the test centres before you actually went onto the boat. And to be fair, it must be really hard for Disney to get it right. I don't think they have got it right yet. They keep having computer problems. People are having to wait ages, and in this heat I can see why a lot of people get annoyed. I think the ship set sail a lot later than it should have done because they're waiting for people to get on board. But it's a learning curve for Disney, and you know, as long as everybody's on board and safe and having a great time. I know that we all want to get onto the ship as soon as possible, because you know, you feel like on your first day, because you're only out at sea for either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 days, you want that first day to, you know, feel like it's a day. So you want to get on by at least, you know, 3 o'clock, because you know, then you have the rest of the evening, you can go shopping, you can get changed, walk around the ship, you know, go for a meal, you know, and just enjoy it, you know, sit back and relax. So I know it's going to be an early start in the morning. It's going to be, I think we're getting up about 7:30 and heading out about 9:30, because we have to be there for 1:15. I think it's about 2.5 hours to Liverpool, maybe longer if obviously there's traffic. You've always got to leave time for traffic. If you live in Liverpool, I suppose that's you know, easy for you guys, but for us, we're in Derby, so it's quite a trek, and anything can go wrong in that time. You've always got to leave a little bit of leeway. So yeah, anyway, it's great to be talking again and giving you a bit of insight into what's to come, and it's so exciting. I'm so you know, I'm so over the moon and happy that I get to experience this experience during these times, and bring it to you guys in visual form, and you know, bring you the information too. It's going to be fantastic just to share with all my current subscribers, all the people that have watched and followed me for the last 2 years. I've been so lucky to be able to buy all this equipment and save up and go to some of the best places in the world, and share it with you guys. And I'd just like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. It means so much. You know, I don't need to be a big YouTuber to enjoy my time online. Yes, I've been less than productive on the channel over the last year with COVID and restrictions and stuff, because I don't feel like this channel deserves the exposure if I can't give great content or great information, and I'm not just going to put stuff out there for the sake of it. I've realised over the last couple of weeks that I've made more subscribers uploading different things like my Haven trips over the course of 3 or 4 days apart than I ever did uploading Disney World vlogs every day or every other day. So it would seem that younger YouTubers with a low subscriber count gets more exposure if they upload less frequently. That's what it seems to be happening with my channel. But it doesn't matter whether I'm small or big. Like I said, I just want to put all the best content out to you guys. If you watch the channel and you haven't subscribed, please head on over Disney D Vlogs, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest in the Disney adventures, and you will see us on the next adventure. I hope you can join us because it's going to be one hell of a trip. See you soon, guys. Bye.